All right. This is the Illusion, reporting from Malibu, California, somewhere on Spaceship Earth. Thought I would report to you about the skate park deal with our local community here in Malibu. So I went down to the skate park. Thing that they had an agenda item on the city council meeting about. Let me give you a little background first. There's this little skate park called Papa Jack's, and it's basically just a bunch of metal ramps in a parking lot behind some fences. Man, I've never even skated it. It's been here for like 16 years, dude. It ain't my kind of thing, man. I'm all about round walls and burnt concrete and that whole thing. But hey, man, it's great for the kids. The kids got somewhere to skate, man. It's their little clubhouse. They're all young Grom skaters and the whole thing, learning their deal. And the ramps are great. So, but it's all been on this property, and they want to develop this property. So the skate park has to move, right? But the city council has known this for years and got an extension on it for like a year. So now the deadline's up in like a month, right? So they have the skateboarding community of like Grom skateboarders and their moms down there at the thing. And they're sitting about talking about moving these ramps to like various places throughout Malibu. But each one of those places has something block it, from paperworks with Parks and Recreation to permits to put it on the city council property. That's the hottest part. If they don't find anywhere to put the ramps, they're going to store them behind the city council buildings, and there's giant parking lots there where they could set them up. But I'm one of those. I smell a raton, and I see it. It's a decoy issue, man. They got everybody talking about what they're going to do with these goofy, inadequate ramps. And I'm down there at the city council meeting like, nah. These ramps, they're a joke. And it's all the kids got. But the mere fact we don't have a state-of-the-art skateboarding facility in Malibu, California, one of the richest communities on the California coastline, is an absolute joke. And I'm letting them know that, man. But see, the politicians and all those guys behind the deal are smart, man. They're smart little monkeys, right? So their whole deal is, we'll get everybody to focus on Papa Jack's and the goofy ramps and talk about moving them. And the greater skateboarding community here in Malibu doesn't use those ramps, has nothing to do with them. So they're basically ignoring the issue because they don't care whether the ramps stay there, move, get folded up, and turned into scrap metal. We're all going to real skate parks or skating up at the private bowls, dude. We're not dicking around with metal ramps. So the greater skateboarding community is not involved. Now, if they change what they were talking about to building a concrete skate park here in Malibu, everyone would be coming out of the woodwork. But they're not, because the city just wants to have it on their checklist. We have a skate park. Check. They have no idea what a real skate park is. And granted, when they put the Papa Jack's facility in 16 years ago, hey, it was a worthwhile endeavor. There were no concrete skate parks anywhere in Los Angeles. So it counted for something. But times moved on. I mean, there's 6 great concrete skate parks within an hour of Malibu. They're all a pain in the ass to get to, because if you don't live here, you don't know what a pain in the ass it is to get in and out of Malibu on the PCH. That's another story. So I'm down there at this meeting, man, and I just trip out how they've decoyed this whole issue away from the real issue. I mean, they talked about spending $35,000 to move these ramps around. $35,000, man. The guy who just built the Clover Bowl you see on No Balls, No Nets every now and then, $45,000, dude. He paid to have that put into his backyard. So when I hear the numbers involved with the whole thing, I go, bullshit, dude. And they have this ad hoc committee, which is like part of the city council, but it's not the city council, and it's the skateboarding ad hoc committee. And all they talk about is where they're going to move these stupid ramps. And then they got these, and none of them are skateboarders on this committee. It's a joke, right? So I'm down there at this thing like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and all of a sudden this guy chimes in. I have a landscape architect turning in plans for a skate park. And I'm like, that's the most horrifying thing I ever heard. Landscape architect? Some of the crappy parks out there on planet Earth have been made by landscape architects, man. I want the guys from Grindline to come down here, or Dreamland, man. I want the real deal being built because they do it for a good price. So it turns out this dude that this guy's representing, some big skate park builder with the X Games. All I see is dollar signs. Instead of a skate park costing, $500,000, dude, it's going to cost like $3 million. So we live in Malibu, right? They're talking about moving these janky ramps around. But we need a piece of land to build on. So there's this goofy piece of land that they can't build anything on. It's in the center of town. It's like $4 million. But I know how it works, man. We organize the kids in the community, man. Whoever owns this land will put it into a trust and give it to us, dude. Or we can get some giant corporate sponsor to buy it or whatever, man. It's like, it's so basic if we would just do it. But they've decoyed the issue. So, I guess this is kind of to the people dealing with Papa Jack's, man. Don't take the bait, dude. Let Papa Jack's go, man. Scrub that whole deal and let's focus on getting a real skate park built. Because as long as those janky ramps are our skate park here in the city of Malibu, we will never get a real skate park. And that's the secret agenda of the Malibu City Council. Keep you guys all focused on your janky little metal ramps, and we don't have to build you a bitchin' world-class concrete facility that this city can't afford. And plenty of corporate skateboard and clothing companies out there would love to put their name on it, man. So, I'm the voice of chaos or high frequency. Depends on which side of the aisle you're sitting on in the city council. Because they hate seeing me coming now because I say the same thing every time. You are not representing the skateboarding community that lives in this community, man. And the hottest is one of the council members had the balls to call them, I don't know, like little kids. And I go, dude, I'm 42 years old, still shredding every other day, dude. And half my bros are in their 30s and 40s, but they're not here because they don't skate Papa Jack's. Anyway, I'm just kind of letting you know, man, I'm in the skateboarding fight, man. I'm going to get a skateboarding park built here in the city of Malibu, but it's going to be an uphill battle for a minute because, like I said, they have the decoy issue going. All right, man, this is the Illusion, keeping my frequency up. About to eat some chocolate eclairs. Anyway, hope your guys' dreams are going good. Peace.